Hi guys, good morning. How are you? Happy Wednesday. How is everybody? Um, I'm Darlene Brown. I'm an independent designer and couture, and we are going to do a couple of really fun projects today. So I'm thinking that it's time to start Father's Day presents because you know what? June just goes by so quickly. It will be Father's Day before you know it. So today we're going to do a Father's Day present or Father's Day project, but it could just be an everyday project. It doesn't have to be for Father. It can just be for your backyard barbecue. Okay, I love this cute little transfer. If you're out there watching, just say hello. If you're coming back and watching the replay, just hit hashtag replay. We haven't done this transfer yet. There's a couple of other things on here that we'll do that are super cute, like the soda shop sign. We'll do that later. There's Grand Central, basically like Grand Central Station. I don't really have great ideas for that one, but I have the cutouts for all of these. So I might have to let her out. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Miss Marley is in her kennel still because I didn't want her out running around and having issues with Chloe while I'm in here. So her surgery went well yesterday. Everything went fine. Chloe won't leave her side. Chloe knows that something's wrong and she won't leave her side. So I may have to go get her out. We'll just kind of see how it goes. See, my granddaughter will be here soon too. We'll see if she can help me with her. So happy Wednesday. We are halfway through our week. We have a busy weekend. We are going to do a Watts of Love Chalkathon with Chalkature has one on Saturday, and then we're going to do one for a few hours on Sunday. I am thinking like maybe 3 hours tops because I won't have a helper, and you know we'll probably go rapid fire through a few projects. I'll have them base coded so we can just go through them. There are lots of rules as far as things that I can do and auction off, and things that I can sell for Watts of Love. Yeah, that would be Marley. She actually has energy this morning to bark. She wasn't barking yesterday. So anyways, how are you guys? Happy Wednesday. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm live. You never know, right? It can happen where I really am just talking to myself. So let me see here. Where's my page? Yeah, I got started on invoices yesterday. None have gone out yet. Okay, so excuse me, it's a long process. Haley got everything plugged in. I don't know what we have left. I won't know until we're all done and pull everything. Part of our process didn't happen as far as what she was supposed to do at the end. She deleted out all the extra stuff, so I don't know what I have left until I just pull everything. So if you missed out on something, actually all that extra stuff is going to my craft show. So we'll be doing other sales. I know some people are saying, "Are you going to post what's left?" No, I'm not, because the sale's over. And it is what it is. We'll have other sales going on. Anyway, share to my VIP. Wanted to let you know that I had posted that if you wanted to grab the chalk paste of the month, that you should do that because we estimated, we kind of projected that yesterday with the new launch, or with the launch with the designers buying their little letterboards, that they would also purchase more of Saucy. So it did sell out. So no more Saucy available. We're going to use it today. Hope you grabbed your Saucy. I hope you did. We're going to paint these cute little signs. So this was inspired by Tarina Matthews. Tarina Matthews. She posted a sign in Designer Studios. This one that we're going to do right here with the bottle opener is exactly like hers. Okay, exactly. This one is just a sign that I kind of came up with. Okay, so we are going to use cutouts. We're going to use the little inserts. We have our fun little rectangular little simple shapes, and then I have little tacks for the corner. I have the bottle opener. You will have to get your own hooks for the back. I do not have hooks for you guys for the back, that because I don't know how you want to hook it onto the wall. Some people will just screw it directly into the wall. Okay, they'll just screw right through the sign. I know that. you possibly could do that. You may want to do the Velcro things, and then they just have to be careful when they're doing when they're using the bottle opener. If you put the Velcro little things on each corner, it would be fine. So I'm going to let you guys figure that out. I do have the box frames for you guys. I have all of the stuff. I have 10 of these. Okay, so if you didn't grab your transfer, I have 10 of those. So let me see who's here, guys. If you're not a designer, I would love if you would sprinkle. Let me go ahead and... Oh, I know, Carrie. I know. Yes. Exactly. But Carrie, I'll send you a message. Okay. Good morning, guys. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Tony. Good morning, Janine. Hi, Linda. Hi, Billy. Happy Wednesday. Hi, Sandy. Good morning, Cheryl. Guys, I'm a little tired today. It kind of wore me out with Miss Marley's stuff yesterday. It's hard just keeping them separate. Hi, Karen. Hi, Rosemary. How are you? Good morning, Betty. Hi, April. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Deb, my sister. How are you? Hi, April. Yes, Puppy is doing really good. She did excellent on her little surgery, and it sounds like she's feisty this morning. So I've just been kind of giving her medication, keeping her sedated because they need to stay calm. So it sounds like she wants out. I may have to go let her out, but not until my granddaughter gets here. Hi, Julie. I know. Thank you, Deb. Thanks. Oh, Tony, I'm excited for this project too. I hope it turns out. I have my little cheat sheet here to look at. So I'm hoping it all turns out the way that it should. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Doris, my sister. Carrie, you want to... I know. Just let me know what you needed, okay? So we can talk about that if you needed stuff. There's still stuff available. Nothing sold out yesterday as far as the boards. Everything is still available for designers, and then it will be available at the end of June. It will be available for our customers, okay? And right now, it is 1 per item per order, okay? That's not stopping designers from doing multiple orders. So I can place another order. Carrie, just let me know what you need. I know. Hi, Sandy. Oh, Terry Marley's doing really good. She's doing really good. She's feisty out there this morning. Hi, Lori. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Okay, we're going to do this barbecue sign. So it doesn't have to be for Father's Day, but it is a great Father's Day gift. It could just be for your backyard. Maybe you don't have a husband. Maybe you don't have a father in your life to give it to. It can be for your backyard for barbecue. I love this transfer. It's really fun. Let me go ahead and put you down to the table so you can see everything. My camera's, oops, sorry guys, black. My camera's a little bit crooked. I had to restart things this morning, of course, because that's my life. And it's a little crooked. Okay, so this one's going to be the come in and hang out. Okay, so we're going to paint the background. We'll paint these. We'll chalk on these. We're going to do the outside black on this one. We'll do the outside with our saucy on here. Just letting you know that this frame, so this is our 5x12 frame that, look at here. It's Easter, okay? Remember we did this before when I was showing you what Duchess was, the color Duchess was. So we're just using the other side. So I just flipped my little, this is our simple shape. I just flipped it over. We're going to use that. It just fits in there. So you can reuse these frames. Okay. So I love this idea. I love the fact that they made this frame to fit the little simple shape. Okay. So this one is our barbecue one. Okay. So we're going to leave this background, this color. The other side is white. And I haven't used it for anything. We're going to paint this saucy. We're going to paint this light buttermilk. We'll paint these light buttermilk. We'll chalk. We're going to chalk these words. These words are welcome to our backyard bar and grill. Okay, so we're going to do black black, black. The stars, there's little stars there, will be gold, and this will be red. Okay, so, but Saucy will be around the outside. Okay, so we have a little bit of painting to do on these, a little bit of base coating. Your brother would be perfect. Yes, yes. Hi, Chris. How are you? Tony, yeah, that would be perfect. Hi, Sandy. Good morning, guys. I'm going to cut these apart, and then I'll show you all of them. I do have cutouts for all of these. I didn't post all of the cutouts on Etsy yet. I need to go back and do that. I think I fell asleep when I was trying to do that last night. And then I found my phone was just laying on me. I did try to get them posted last night. I was exhausted after doing everything with Marley. Let me, oh, Chloe's over there in the corner. What are you doing, Coco? Coco Bear, what are you doing? Hey, hey. What you doing down there? What you finding? You better not be getting into trouble. I'll put myself up in the corner there. Let's do that. Let's do that. Hi, baby girl. I know your sister's not getting out yet. She's looking at me like, can you let sis out? No, I can't. I cannot. I cannot let your sister out. She literally sat there last night right next to her in her little doggy bed. And she just did not want to she didn't want to go anywhere. And she was concerned about her, and she'd sniff her belly, and I just have to tell her no, because she wants to lick that incision. I just know it. Marley has on a tiny little e-collar. Okay, so this is Welcome to Our Backyard Bar and Grill. That's that one. This one is Come In and Hang Out. Okay, feels just like Grand Central. Okay, so basically feels like Grand Central Station. This is cute. I have the cutouts for all of these. Okay, I'll be posting them. Hi. Oh, I hear my granddaughter coming in. So let me just tell her. Oh no, I'll wait and we'll see if Marley needs to go out. If I have to go in the other room for a second, guys, I just have to. Because I have the cutouts for these also. What I'm going to do is I'll have the cutouts, all of them. So see, here's the cutouts for this. I have all of this available. I'll post it all as one big set in Etsy. So I have all the cutouts for all of these. But what I'll also do is I'll post it with just these as the cutouts, and I'll add the little opener with that. I have lots of the openers that I can sell to you guys with just this, if you want just that part. Okay, not everybody wants everything, right? So, it's gonna be a challenge today, guys. I'm sorry, my life is a challenge sometimes. Okay, let's start painting. Let's paint some stuff. Oh my heavens. All right, let's get this painted. Yeah, life can certainly, these are going to be light buttermilk. We're going to paint these light buttermilk too. Okay, so, and then we'll paint the outside. So a little bit of painting, and then we'll do some chalking, go back and forth. Going to take this off of here. These little tacks are going to go down in the corner. If you buy this kit from me, this will be pre-punched, and then I'll do the little holes for you, and I'll drill the little holes here. Also, on the back side, we're going to put a little piece of wood to kind of help it, because these screws are longer. They're going to go through this. They're going to go all the way through. So we're going to put this on the back just so that it kind of protects the wall behind there. So the screw will go into that. Okay, let's move that. All right, so things that we need to paint. We need to paint this. We need to paint this. And we need to paint the edges. We can do the edges after we base coat these guys. Okay, these need to be painted. This transfer is not a new transfer. This transfer came out about 2 months ago. So this is not a new transfer, but I do have some. And I actually didn't check and see. I thought that it had retired already, but I have 10 of them. Okay, so I might even have a couple more from the sale before that. Okay, let's get these guys painted, and then we'll get, whoops. Things are falling over here. Yeah, it's going to be that kind of a day. I'm trying to use the end of my light buttermilk. We'll see if I have enough. trying to use what is left in these jars. You don't need to have a thick coat. And this is just regular wood, but the wood pieces that are going to be on Etsy will be MDF. Okay, so this, I cut these out as when this transfer came out, I cut these out about 2 months ago when it first came out, and they just sat in a box, and I was waiting for inspiration. And then when Tarina posted her cute little sign, I was like, I know exactly what I need to do. And I have the same bottle openers, and I have an itch on my eye. Sorry guys, oh my goodness, right in the corner, itchy eye. Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah, so I have extra of the transfer, guys. I have 10. And I'll look on my inventory from the previous sale. I might have some that are already out in storage shed. In my backyard, I put my transfers from the last sale to move them out because this current sale was coming on. So this weekend, what we'll do is I need to figure out a start time on my Sunday chalk-a-thon. I am thinking that I may start it around noon, and then I can chalk for at least 3 hours, and we're going to raise money for Watts of Love. Okay, so all of those projects that I sell on Sunday, all of that money will go to Watts of Love. We haven't done a lot of fundraising for Watts of Love, if you didn't notice. I kind of backed off on there. There's many reasons for that. You know, we survived going through COVID, and the increase in the price on wood just kind of killed me. Because prior to that, you know, a sheet of wood was $12, and then it went up to $58. So it's hard to donate as much when I'm doing the kits and stuff when my prices have quadrupled. Okay, so I'm going to set that to the side. We're going to paint all these things first. We'll paint the edges of our little box frames. So we are using the 5x12 box frame and the 6x18 box frame. I love them. I love the box frames. The fact that they're reusable, that you can use both sides, is great. Now the one that we're putting the little bottle opener on, you would not reuse that one. The other one, you could flip it over. You could pull out the center, this little piece here, and you could do a different sign. So that, I love that. I love that idea that they are changeable. I wonder who they got that idea from. There's a couple of us designers that have been doing lots of changeable things, interchangeable projects. So I think that they're watching. They're absolutely watching to see what's trendy, what we're making, what you guys like. So I love that they did that with the box frame, that it actually is changeable. Okay, let me just get my coat on here. I probably am not going to do a second coat. I don't think it needs it. I think it'll be fine. I will ink the edges because I love that look. All right, so did I get it even? All right, let me put that over here. The name of the transfer. What is the name of the transfer? I will get that for you. The name of the transfer is, I think it's Come In and Hang Out. It's going to be on the edge. It's going to be on the edge of one of these. I believe when I looked last night, the name of the transfer is Come In and Hang Out. Yes, it is Come In and Hang Out. So that's the name of the transfer. Can someone look online and see if it is available right now for me? I would love it. I would love it. Oh, you're off to your market. Have a great day, Dab. You're going to do awesome. Okay, so on this one, we're going to do black. Let's just use our chalk paste. We have it open. I'm going to move my paint. We'll just use our chalk paste to paint the edges. We may as well. Our chalk paste, we're just going to go around it, and we'll do the same with the Saucy. So if somebody has a moment to look that up on their other phone or on their iPad, can let me know if this transfer is available still. I don't think it is. I think that it retired. I think that when it was retiring that I grabbed some extras, but it might have just been when it went into the last chance area that I grabbed extras for you guys, because I was like, oh, I better get some before, because if I'm going to do this project and teach them, I need to have a few extras for you guys. So what are we doing over there? Hello, little puppy. What are we doing, Chloe? You got your toy? She's so funny. She has toys that are just so noisy sometimes. But, so everything did go good. If you're just hopping on, everything went well with Marley's surgery. She's now chipped. She is now spayed. No puppies for her, which is great. She's just so tiny. And hey guys, I did the DNA test because we're kind of convinced that Chloe might have other things in her. She has a longer snout, okay? So her nose is longer than what I feel like a Shih Tzu should be. You can actually grab her snout, where Shih Tzus usually, there's nothing there. It's hard to put a muzzle on them if you had to. It's not out of stock on your site. It's available. Perfect. Oh, Tony says it's out of stock. Okay, and Sandy, now if you click on it, that's when it'll tell you if it's in stock or not. So sometimes you have to click on it. Some of you are saying it's out of stock. Some are saying it's in. If you click on it, then it will actually tell you whether it is or not. Sometimes it's there, but when you go to add it, if you go to add it, so I'm glad that it's there for you guys. If you need it though, I do have extras. Okay, so now I'm using Saucy. What are you doing, Miss Chloe? She's like right under my ring light. If you see the camera like fall, I don't know how she gets right under there. She's under the ring light is on a tripod. Okay, so there's 3 legs. She is under those 3 legs. Seriously. Okay, so I know this is the boring part, but we will start talking soon. I just wanted to prep all of this and kind of let the other things dry on their own. So this is our Saucy. We're just using our chalk paste. You can use paint. Totally up to you what you use, guys. Honestly, you do not have to use chalk paste to do this. You can paint it, but I just like the idea that, hey, it's going to match. When I chalk on the little cutouts, this is going to match. So it's going to be matchy. Sometimes we like to be matchy, right? Sometimes. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi, Laura. Oh, Sandy, you just put in your cart. Yay. All right. I'm glad that it is available. Awesome. So it's been there a while. It is from the previous launch, not the one that just happened last month. It's from the one before. So I didn't know. I didn't know how many they had left. I knew that it kind of was low quantity. So if you want it, grab it. If you're a designer, grab it and get it that way so you get your discount. And guys, hey, if you are still wanting to get the items that released yesterday, you can become a designer for $9.99, and you don't have to remain a designer for any length of time. I'm not just telling you go in and grab the kit and run, but you absolutely can get what you want. You don't have to stay with Chalk Couture forever. It's super easy. Okay, I think I'm just gonna put those there. I wonder if I can scooch this over. We'll turn this one and let's just slide this up. I just don't have enough space everywhere. Okay, let's bring this in. Let's dry these guys and we can chalk them. And then we're gonna ink the other ones after we dry. Dry. We will have to sand. This is regular wood. You will be getting MDF though. Okay. You want to make sure it's completely dry before you chalk. Don't ever chalk on wet painted stuff. It doesn't work well. Okay. Ooh, I need a new sanding thing. This has blue on it from doing our little project the other day. Let me find another sanding strip. So I just pulled it right off. Let me see if I have, I don't have another strip in there, but I have another sander. Okay, so these just pull off. These are great. They're from Gator. I love them. You can get them from Amazon. You can get them from Walmart if they have them in stock. I used to get them from Lowe's. a long time ago. My Lowe's doesn't carry them anymore. So I'm just going to lightly sand this because it did raise the grain up. You're not going to have to sand yours. MDF doesn't raise the grain. It's going to be nice and smooth. Sometimes MDF you have to do 2 coats. I'm not going to do 2 coats, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to ink the edges on these guys too, so my words really stand out. Okay, so we'll ink it before we chalk it. And the ink that I use is water soluble. So if it gets on my transfer, it's going to wash right off. It's not going to be a big deal. And you know what? Let's dry these too so we can ink everything at once. So these are the simple shapes. These are the 6 by 12 simple shapes. Or 5 by 12 simple shapes. That's what they are. Sorry. And I did punch holes in the corner. We have the little Chalkator hole puncher. If you have the Memory Keeper one, you can use that. You can actually use a drill, whatever you need to do. Let's just get this dry. Sometimes you have to sand these. These ones, it's the painted wood, so most of the time you don't have to sand them. I do want to make sure that they're completely dry before I ink the edges. This is a great project. I love this project. I've been waiting. Okay, so I wanted to wait until after Mother's Day. I didn't want to push it. I didn't want to push it too far because, you know, this is a great Father's Day one, but this is also a great one. Like Tony had said, her brother. Okay, so anybody that you know that likes to barbecue, a friend, a neighbor. It's a good one to sell too. Okay, here we go. Let's ink the edges and then we'll set this to the side. This is going to go inside that frame, the one that I painted black. Okay, those are going to dry while we're doing all of our other stuff. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to just stick it right inside this frame. You aren't able to see what I'm doing, but I'm going to stick it right inside the frame right now. Now, you may have to put a piece of tape behind it for it so it doesn't tip out. Okay, I'm just going to let you know when you put those into those frames, they're not tight. They're not made to be tight because you want to be able to get it off of there. So it will fall. I just roll up a piece of blue painter's tape. I'll show you how to do that. And then it can come out. Okay, this is going on our other frame right there. You can't really see it. And let me just ink the edges and then we'll do some chalking. How is everybody? How's your week going so far? Mine's been busy. You know, yesterday was super busy, and then, you know, I'm really worried. I was so worried about Marley, but I was really glad I got the call from her vet. I actually got it pretty early, and she's like, Marley still has one baby tooth. Is it okay for us to pull it? Because we should pull it just in case it never comes out on its own, and that way, excuse me, we don't have to go back in and do surgery just for that tooth. And sedate her just for that tooth. So and she said she's already got everything else done. She's still sedated. We just wanted to do it while she's still sedated. They never know until they actually get in there and open up their dog's mouth. Because you know it's hard. It's hard to see everything. What a puppy doesn't want to open up its mouth, but when they're sedated, you can see everything. So I said, yes, please pull that tooth. And they chipped her at the same time, so now she is chipped. Yay! And Chloe will be next on the list. I was like, I should have done them both at the same time. So they both were down at the same time. Okay, we're just inking the edges. Now we're going to chalk. We're going to figure out what color. We're going to do everything. We're going to use our Saucy. Okay, so if you don't have Saucy, you can just use Candy Apple Red. You know, not everybody was able to get Saucy because you did have to purchase a certain amount to qualify to purchase it. So not everybody has it. That's okay. Use your Candy Apple Red. It will work just fine. You have a bunch of old transfers. I don't need any more, but thank you so much. I have a bazillion. I have so many transfers. It's crazy. But you can send me a message later and I can help you and guide you to where you could get some of those sold. Hi Diane, how are you? I'm not in need of new transfers because I just have so many. I do. I have a lot that I bought for my craft shows that I'm not doing as many craft shows. We actually had a few of our craft shows that completely closed down, and And so I have less I have less places to sell mine at. So that's why I'm doing lots of sales for you guys, because I don't have as many craft shows going on. And I have actually stopped purchasing as many. I used to purchase 40 of everything when it came out. I haven't done that for a while. Okay, that's how it's going to be. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to fuzz our transfer. I think that this would be super cute to do come in and hang out. Okay, so do come in and do that in black, and we'll do this part in our saucy. I think that will be super cute. And I'm kind of wanting to dry my frame. I'm afraid I'm going to touch this part. Let's dry the frame part really quickly. And I'm just afraid that I will touch it. So let's just dry this part. And I'm going to dry my red up here. It's almost dry, but not quite. And I don't want fingerprints in it. I know how I am. So I'm just going to dry it really quickly, guys. Sorry. Okay, so this one goes in here. We're going to glue it onto this when we're done. We're going to glue it onto there. So let's fuzz this a lot. Okay, I don't wax my stuff. You don't have to. If you want to wax and you're in that habit, go ahead. I don't like the shiny look that it gives to it. So, and the fact that if you have it and you're at a craft show and you're outside and it's hot, that wax is going to get glossy again on you. So you don't want that to happen. I don't feel like you need to wax it. All you need to do, guys, is fuzz your transfer a couple of times and it will be absolutely fine. Okay, so fuzz your transfer, and then we're going to put our pieces onto this. Okay, and I have a piece of fuzz there to get off. So I know, absolutely. Okay, let me go ahead and I am going to, did I say hi, Diane? I'm sorry if I didn't. Hi, Diane. Let me just try to line this up, and then we're going to flip it over. You actually can lay it on top. Like there's two different ways to do that. You can do it like this, or you can hold it over your transfer or over your cutout because it's see-through. It's super easy to do it just like that. My stomach, do you hear my stomach growling? I'm so sorry. How rude of me. How rude of me. Okay, perfect, right there. I think that's good. Maybe it needs to go over just a hair. I'm looking at it. No, it's actually the transfer is that way. The transfer actually is like off. This inside part should have been over a little bit, in my opinion. Okay, everything looks good. We're going to do black and then we'll do red. I think that will look great. Let's get our air bubbles out. We don't want air bubbles. I'm just going to use a squeegee really quickly to go down. Make sure there's no air bubbles. We'll do this, then we'll do the next one. Okay, so black 4, come in and just going to plop some black on there. That's probably enough for all of that. Grab a mini squeegee. And we're just going to spread. First of all, we're just spreading, okay? We're filling all of this in, and then we're going to scrape, okay? So you spread it to fill it, and then you're going to scrape off the excess. That's going to press it down through that transfer to your surface below. Okay, that's the magic. If you can butter toast, you can do this. If you're watching and you haven't even tried yet, you can do this, I promise. It's not scary. You really can't mess it up. You can always paint over it. Okay, so there's that. We're going to go ahead and do the other part. It's not hot in my room. Sometimes you would chalk and peel, but I can get the rest of this done. That's my saucy. If you don't have saucy, you can use candy apple red, like I said, or any other color. Honestly, if you have a favorite color or your decor in your backyard is different, use what you have. You don't have to do it the same as I do. Honestly, you use what you have. You don't have to buy new stuff every time. I promise you it will be fine. I don't want people to overspend and go out of their budget, okay? We want this to be a good thing for you. We don't want it to be a burden, okay? You don't want to have a financial burden from overspending and thinking that you have to have everything. You don't have to have everything. Darlene does because I do all these. Okay, time to peel. Let's get these words off. Looks good. Looks good. Don't rip it off like a Band-Aid though. Remember, you might have to lay it back down and fix something. Oh, that looks good, guys. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, this part, plop it back onto your backer sheet and you're going to wash it with water in your sink. And then you're just going to let it dry. It's going to go back onto the backer sheet. They're reusable over and over and over. Okay, that's going to go onto here. We're just going to set it in there. Isn't that great? I love that. I love it. It is fabulous. My casserole, you know what? I had to hold off. I'm going to make the casserole though. I still have all the ingredients. I had to wait because Marley was just needing a little more attention. So I wanted to make sure. Look at that. So I just put on there, we'll dry it and then we'll glue it in there. That's so cute. I love that. I love it. Let's see. Oh, Billy, have a great day at work. Thanks for being here. You can come back and watch the replay. I'll post the project. I did not post the pieces. The project's going to post. Oh, it already did. For sale in the VIP group. So you can buy everything. Or if you already have the transfer and you have your chalk paste, you can buy just the surfaces and the little bottle, bottle opener. Yeah. Bottle opener, not can opener. Bottle opener. You can buy that. So I have that. I posted it over there. I will post just the wood cutouts in the Etsy store, and I'll post them with the little can opener here, bottle opener. Ah, Darlene. Whatever it is, I'm going to post it with that also. Okay, so let me just see if it's easier to just lay this over here. Maybe it is. You know, I forgot to eat last night. I know people say, how can you forget to eat? I was so busy with Marley that I did not eat dinner last night. So my stomach is kind of growling. I drank coffee and I had juice. That was my dinner. I didn't have a real dinner. So my stomach is growling. It's hungry. I'm going to have some oatmeal shortly. I know it's not good for me because my metabolism slows way down. I miss meals all the time because I'm so busy. How many of you are that way? You're just so busy that you forget to eat? And people go, how can you forget to eat? Well, you know what? It just happens because our lives just get so busy and then we go, it's midnight. I'm not eating now. Yeah, I'm not going to cook. I'm not going to heat up my food at midnight. And I went to bed at 2. I wanted to make sure that I waited till 2 because that was the time that I needed to give Marley her medicine again. So I wanted to make sure I stayed on schedule. I like to do it exactly like they say. If it is 3 times a day, I try to do it exactly on the hour that it's supposed to be. Okay, there we go. All right, you know what? That needs to be. I need to adjust that one. Let me just see if I can move it over just a touch. That star is just a little bit off. Sorry. I had to stop talking so I could think. Okay, there we go. Okay, that looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to do black. The stars will be gold, and then this will be our saucy. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a multi-tool for this. I'm going to grab a multi-tool for the stars. Okay, so let's just start at the top. Let's see how far we get and let's see if we have to peel. I'm thinking we'll have to do this and then we'll peel. That is a lot, darling. That's way too much. Let me put some back. But I am definitely going to do the casserole. It looked really good. So I have broccoli. I have steak to put in. I have potatoes. I have lots of cheese and eggs, all of that. So I figured that it will be really yummy. And I think we have onions too, somewhere. I think. Okay, so let's do that part. Let's do this. Then we'll peel it up and then we'll do the bottom part. I want to make sure that this doesn't dry. And you know, there's a few things on here to do. So I'm going to grab my squeegee and I'm going to fill. So you're going to spread like you're buttering toast. Okay. So it's that easy, like you're buttering toast. Okay. And you're just going to, oops, that might have a, that might not have been down all the way. I might have like a little air bubble there. It's okay. It's okay, because you know what? We'll just ink the edges more, right? If we have an air bubble, we're just going to ink the edges more. That's how we'll fix it. Okay, go ahead and squeegee off the excess. Put that back in your jar. You can use that for another project, especially since Saucy is not available anymore. Okay, let's peel these off. So we can just peel these little pieces off of here. That looks good. Looks good, looks good. Welcome to our backyard. Let's see if I have a bubble there. I do a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'll take my paint and I'll just, I knew it was, I could tell. I just didn't have it down all the way. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. So I'm just trying really carefully to get this off of here so I'm not touching things. There we go. Okay, we'll fix that. I'll show you how to fix that. It's not a big deal. We'll take our paint and we'll just touch it up. Okay, gold for our stars. So star and star right there. We're going to take our little multi-tool and then the inside part will be black. Okay, so I did get this idea from one of our other designers, Tarina. It is exactly like hers. Sometimes you just don't want to change things because it's perfect. Sorry. It is exactly like hers. There are times when you just can't beat perfection, you know? You're like, there's nothing that I would want to change. I'm going to do it exactly like she did it. So, and I'm going to give her credit because it's a great idea. And the fact that I've had these little bottle openers for a couple of years and I just was waiting for the right project. This is the right project. This is a great project for it. So I'm happy to be able to use some of those and to be able to sell some of them to you guys. So I will add them. I'll have to take new pictures. I'll have to cut out or do something or post it in there somehow. I can do that to add it to my listing. If you only need the cutouts, I'll have those in the Etsy store. Okay, I'm gonna peel sideways and let's see, there's bar and here's coming our and then I'll look at comments. Sometimes I just have to focus on that. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, plop your little transfer down on here and oops. Yeah. And don't do that. I want to dry these, but if I just start drying, they're going to fly all over the place. So a good thing to do is to just put those, because they're tiny, okay? Put that back onto here. We're going to dry it before we try to fix anything, okay? So go ahead and put them on here and we'll dry it really quickly so that our chalk base is dry. And then if we have to touch something up, we can, okay? So sometimes we have to touch things up, guys. Sometimes it just happens that way. Dry. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. I always say that. My weeks just go by so fast. Honestly, they just fly by. My entire life is just flying by. Okay, so I need to touch this up. There's a couple of areas. All right, right here, there is an oopsie. So I probably have some paint in the lid. I'm going to just use my little stylus and I can go right in here and I can fix that. It's not a big deal. This is a little metal stylus. You get these from your, in your craft area and I'm sorry, in your stencil area at your stores. Okay. Just gonna touch that up just a little bit. There's just a little boo-boo there. It's okay. We're okay. We can fix things. And then there's an area that chalk paste didn't go. So I wipe that off and I'm going to use the same stylus and I'm just going to go in here and just tap and fill that in. And then we'll dry it again. And then we can glue all these on and we can get ready to put the bottle opener on. I do have my cordless drill here to do that. Okay. Isn't it cute? I love the colors. Saucy's one of my favorites. I have been wanting the barn red. This is definitely a barn red. Dry, dry, dry. Okay, we're going to take those pieces off. So welcome to our backyard bar and grill. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, guys. We have our sign here. So the first thing that we should really do is we should get this thing in place. Okay, so I'm going to glue it and I'm going to hot glue it. So I'm going to do both. I have my little holes already that I drilled. So I know exactly where these little tacks are going to go in the corner. I have these cute little tacks. And then this is going to go here. I've pre-drilled that. Okay. So let's get this part on here. We're also going to get this part on the back. Okay. So this is going to, these screws are longer than the thickness of the board. So I want them to go into something. So that's going to go on the back. I don't know if I'm going to have to put a second something in there. Does that make sense? A second something. Okay, I'm looking for my glue. It's hiding behind my, I have my Clorox wipes here. It's hiding behind them. Okay, so we're gonna, oh, excuse me, hiccup. We're gonna put a little bit of glue. I just got a message from Laura. She was going to come over yesterday and pick up stuff. It didn't happen. It's funny. Sometimes we don't make contact, or our phones, you know, phones act up all the time. I have a hard time with my messages that don't go straight through Facebook. There's a second part of Messenger that my messages hide in. Do you guys know about? There's like a second part that is, I don't know why there's a second part, but I have messages that I don't get for days sometimes. And all of a sudden it'll pop up that I have messages in there. Okay, so I did figure out where this needed to go. I am going to press it down. I'm not going to make any changes because I have those little holes for the little, for these little guys. Okay, so I have the holes for those already. Now, what I'm going to do, so the hole is tiny, so I'm going to put hot glue right there, and I'm going to press this down into it. These might go through the back side. I didn't check, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'll just do 2 at a time. I'm going to just put a little bit of hot glue here. You could use regular glue. I'm going to use hot glue because we want it to stick in there right away. I'm going to put it in. There is a hole that I drilled, okay? So I'm just sticking it into the hole that I drilled, and they're just going to go, they're going to stay. So those corners, aren't they cute? I love the little corners. Let me see if I can bring this in a little bit closer for you. Just a little bit. There we go. Let me put a little bit more glue right here. Who has plans for the weekend? The weekend will be here before you know it. So I have plans to watch the Chalkathon on Saturday. So Chalkatour is having a Chalkathon. I'll watch it as I prep my stuff for our Chalkathon on Sunday. So we will have a Watts of Love Chalkathon on Sunday. Okay, there we go. There's that part. I'm going to wait to glue these on until I have this in place. Okay, so what I do have to do is flip this over. Okay, so those really didn't go through the surface too much. Okay, just barely. Now, this part's going to go right here. These screws are pretty long. They may stick out past that. I'm just trying to help secure it too, because I want to make sure that it doesn't pull off of there. So we're going to put this over here. I've drilled the holes, so I know exactly where to put this. This is just kind of, it helps support the back. Okay. So I'm going to put this in place. I use regular glue because that's going to hold forever once it's dry. I'm going to use my hot glue. That's going to hold it immediately. Okay, so you're going to just put it right over those holes where this is going to screw through, where this is going to go through. Okay, I don't want to screw down into this surface. I'm hoping it doesn't go all the way. Okay, so here's this. I have my drill, and I did pre-drill my holes to make it easy. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get this on here. I have my cordless Ryobi, which I love these. I love cordless drills, and this one is perfect. Ryobi is a great one. You're gonna just drill it. Make sure you're going the right direction. I usually will do each side a little bit before I do it all the way. Okay, so kind of go back and forth, back and forth. Now, like I said, you get whatever hanger you put on the back, that is your decision. Okay, so let me put this down on the ground. I love Ryobi. They're great. And let me flip it over and let's look at the back. Oh, guys, it barely went through there. So perfect. Okay, so see how it barely broke that surface? That's what I wanted. I didn't want big, sharp screws sticking out. I would suggest either putting the sawtooth hangers or using the Velcro, the little command strips, the heavy duty ones on each corner, and that will work. That will work, guys. Okay, so we're gonna lay these on here. Welcome to our backyard bar and grill. Let's get the placement first, okay? And there's like a little there's a little something attached to that. We're gonna make sure everything looks good in here, and then we will glue it in, because we don't want to glue it. We want to make sure everything is placed correctly. I don't have a measuring tape to do that. I eyeball it and then I call it good. How's that look? That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to do this one and then we'll bring in the other one. All right, that looks good to me. And if you want, like, you could put a drop of hot glue. Okay, let's do that so it just stays. We're gonna put a drop of hot glue so that it will stay immediately. But that also means you can't move it. Okay. When you put that hot glue on there, it means also that you cannot move this piece once you lay it down. It's going to stay there. Okay, that's another reason why we make sure our placement is correct. And then just go ahead and press it down. I'm moving it over a little bit. I'm seeing, oh, I'm not all the way. That's okay though. It doesn't matter if you, you know what? We don't have to be absolutely perfect. If you want to be perfect, get out your ruler, okay? Darlene is not that big of a perfectionist. I just can't. What do you guys think? Who wants to make this? Who needs this kit? I love this kit. I think it's super cute. I think it's going to be a hit. Okay, press down. Okay, we'll just do the same with all of these guys. And we're just going to do one at a time. And I am putting that little drop of hot glue so it stays right away so that I can lift this up. Do you have any of the paste of the month? I don't have any for sale. I did get extras for my Happy Mail, but I didn't buy any for, they actually, you know what, it's funny because I feel like they didn't do as many of this one. So I don't have any for sale. I do have some that's going with Happy Mail, but I can't say that. I actually technically can't say that. I didn't say that, guys. So I do that. Like last month, I gave out a lot of great Happy Mail. Just random Happy Mail, guys. So if you were one of them that received it, I hope you liked it. There was a lot of great stuff in there. But I wasn't able to grab extras. It was gone. Yesterday I went in there and I got my stuff. I got my boards, and I went last night and it was already sold out. It sold out. Yeah, that was why I posted. I knew it was going to sell out. Okay, look how cute that is. That is adorable. Like I said, you can do any color. Let me go ahead and go in just a little bit. All right, so here's our other one. We're going to have to go up because this one goes a different direction. Okay, there is a tiny bit here. I'm going to touch that up. I just noticed on the M. So I'm going to grab my stylus. I'm going to just touch up the M. The M, there's an area that didn't chalk. I'm just going to touch that up, and then we'll just dry it really quickly. Yeah, it's not a big deal, guys. I really don't have to have everything be perfect, but I really wanted that to be. Sometimes I want things to be perfect. Okay, dry, dry, dry. Yeah, I know, it was out. Exactly. I have the kit, guys. I know, isn't it fun? Okay, let's take this off. So let me show you this. Now this piece will probably just fall out. I actually am going to keep this in here. I'm going to either have it for us, or I will take it to a craft show. Now, if this is going to go outside, you're going to want to seal it. I just use the clear Krylon sealer, and I'll spray like a light coat. Let that dry for 30 minutes. Go back and spray another light coat. Let it dry for 30 minutes, go back and spray another light coat. So if it's outside in the elements, you're going to want to do that. I am going to glue this in because I don't want it coming out for us if we have it in our backyard, or my customer. So I am going to glue this piece in. Technically, I wouldn't even need this piece, but I wanted to show you that it's changeable. Okay, so technically I could just glue right onto this. But I did want to show you that that is changeable, that you can change things out. I'm going to need another glue stick. Oh my goodness. All right, so here we go. Let me grab another glue stick. Oh, here they are, right here. I have them right here. I know, I was kind of surprised that Saucy went as quickly. I think maybe they just didn't make as many of it, thinking that they wouldn't sell as much. And honestly, in the beginning, the reaction from some people was, I don't like that color. And then we started using it and they're like, oh, I have to have that color. All right, let me just do this. Now I'm going to have to go down. I'm going to have to go in so you see everything. There we go. Now you can see both. Okay, so I'm going to flip this one over. We have the placement. I always make sure that I know exactly where it's going. I wish that we could have just bought extras. They do save some just in case there was like an error or somebody didn't get it into their shipment. Also, if there was something that was damaged or lost. So they shut it off. Here's what they do. So they shut it off so that they have X amount. Say they have 100 left, which would be a great number to just have sitting there just in case there was an error in an order or there was something that was lost. So they will shut it off when they get down to a low amount like that. So that's, let me just get this last one and then we'll be done with this. And then as far as the hangers on the back, you can buy sawtooth hangers to go on the back. I think I would just use the command strips. They have the ones that are the heavy duty ones. I don't have them here to show you, but they're the Velcro things. Like I hang the thing on the back. I'll show you on the wall. I'll pull my sign off and I'll show you. They have different ones. They have some that are for heavy duty. That's what I would use with these frames. Are a little bit heavier. Okay, let's move this stuff. Let's get some of this out of the way. Let's unplug the glue gun. And let me move this. And then we'll bring all this in. Let's bring it all in. I think what I'll do is I'll move my chalk paste up to here to get it out of the way. Isn't that cute? That is so stinking cute. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, hi Sandra, how are you? So if you purchase the kit, it's going to come with Candy Apple Red because they don't have Saucy in the things, and then Black Velvet and Gold. So if you need the whole kit with all of the chalk paste, I have that. I have it with the transfer too. So I probably need to go back and redo in case you just need the transfer and you don't need the chalk paste. Sometimes I'm tired and I don't think about it. Okay, let me go ahead and there we go. There we go. What do you think, guys? I think these are super cute. I love it. It's heavy. Okay, so it is heavy. You're going to want to secure it to the wall. Make sure that it's very secure. I love these two. Thank you, Tarina, for the idea. I know she doesn't mind. It's very heavy on that side too. So what you can do is you can use the super heavy duty command strips. Like, see how this has the command strips on the back? They have the super heavy ones for heavy pictures. And you just push it in, it just Velcros right on, just like that. Okay, so I would put one on each corner. Okay, so I love this project. It turned out really cute. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna go clean up my stuff. I'm gonna let Miss Marley out. She's been so good through this whole thing. You really want to, the first couple of days, you just want to kind of keep them on their pain meds, keep them sedated so they can start to heal so they're not in pain. Aww. All right, guys, hop on over to the VIP group. You can grab a kit over there. I'm going to post the pieces. If you just need the wood cutouts and you already have the transfer and all your stuff, I'm going to post the pieces over in the Etsy store. Okay? All right, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.